I'm still amazed that we have 24 people hanging out. This is like double my people on a regular stream
Hello,
to watch us fuck around, do nothing in Persona, the game we're supposed to be playing.
I think it's just because it's Persona.
Okay. 深い、あまり使われていないせいか、that's kitchen. 台所はきれいにOh, I have to look up this one.
Yes, I got a quote.
I know what this word is.
Congratulations, you are now in the quote bot.
Thank you, Palisade. Thank you. Is it Palisade, or Palisade?
Is this Sonaira? Totonoeru. So,
Palisade.
深い。
Okay.
深い、あまり使われていないせいか、台所はきれいに整えられている。Because it's not used very much, the kitchen is pretty orderly. 冷蔵庫に食材が入っていれば、お弁当を作ることができるかもしれない。There's food in the fridge, so you could use it to make a bento.
Didn't you just eat the food in the fridge?
Yeah, but now he's saying, look, like, you just had dinner, and then you took the leftovers, you want to make a bento?
You seem like an aspiring fat kid. Go nuts.
Should we go out or should we go up?
I'm interested in up, honestly. Like, we've been out. Outside, there's words to translate.
Yeah, we need to see what's up.
Yeah. What's up?
So
I'm completely unintentional.
堂島が割り当ててくれた自分用の分野での部屋で。So
No, that shelf is expensive.
So he's-
I've tried to
he's-
purchase one of those exact shelves.
堂島が割り当てては何ですか? I think this is a sign. 割り当て
Like a sign or a sign.
Like, as in work is assigned to somebody.
Okay, yes. Right. Oh, is this him saying, so this is my room?
I think that's what he's saying, but I need to make sure. I said wareate, and what I want is wariate. Allotment assignment. Yes, this is something I picked up from work in the last month. Yay.
Nice.
堂島が割り当ててくれた自分用の部屋だ. This is the room Dojima gave to you.
Yeah, so down at the very bottom, the no, that's a possessive, correct?
Probably. I skipped past the text box now. Likely possessive,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
長旅で疲れている. You're tired from your trip. 今日はもう休むことしようか. You should probably sleep. He's not gonna let me check anything. Yeah, he's just like, look, dude, you think I got time to look at a remote and a box and a table? Fucking fall on the beanbag already.
You
Now,
think I got
do you
time
think
to
we would-
unpack everything?
Would we get the same response at the front door, do you think? If we tried to go out now? Would
Let's
they
try.
just be like, no, bed, sleep, actually?
They're not
What's wrong with
They're
you?
not locking me in the room, so maybe. Yeah, it's the same response. Like, go to sleep.
Yeah, it's late. Don't go pick fights with gangsters. Which game do you think this is? This is not a Yakuza title.
Mo Neru. I've tried a Yakuza title, alright? I knew how the Cabaret Club in Yakuza 0 worked, and I tried to switch it to Japanese, and I was lost.
Couldn't do it? Oh, shit. I have already decided that I would like to play some Yokai Watch, because I hear that's full of puns that I won't fully understand unless I know Japanese.
I mean, the same can be said of Pokemon.
Yes, but I don't like Pokemon.
It's fair. It's fair.
Fair enough.
今日から1年間、この町で、暮らす Is that 暮らす I think that's 暮らす I need to check. 暮らす yes. この町で暮らすことになる. 1 year from today, you need to live in this town. うまくやっていけるだろうか? うまくやって てうまくやっていけるだろうか? Will it be good? Oh my god, did you just fucking crash on me, Gabe?
Oh no.
I think it crashed. I think it crashed.
Ah.
No.
That's alright, we just saved. It's not too far away.
I'm really kind of amazed at how much the kana has stuck with me. When you're pronouncing like the hiragana as you're going through it, I can almost read along with your pronunciation.
Which is great. That's how I feel with native speakers pronouncing through their dialogue as well. It's the kanji where I always get stuck.
I mean, kanji's the hard part, you know? Like, that's the part where it stops being about phonoforms and it starts being about context and cultural meaning.
Mm-hmm.
However, if anybody out there is interested in learning Japanese, did you know that there's a very easy way to recognize mu? The hiragana for that?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a cow.
Does it?
It does. So think about it this way: the stroke across the top is the horns, and then it drops down and it does the loopy-doo, and that's the cow going moo, and then it curls around the bottom and becomes the belly and the tail.
I was thinking of the katakana, but that makes sense for the hiragana.
Yeah, for the hiragana, not the katakana. Katakana, I have no idea what moo looks like. Does not look like a cow, however. I know that much.
Koko wa itai. What is this place? Atari wa fukai kiri de. That means covered, but I don't know how to say it. So, into the definitions we go, or into the kanji we go.
Let's roll.
Sorry about
To the kanji.
Family of frogs in my throat as always. That one. Wa-re. This word is oware. The area is covered in a thick fog. Atari wa fukai kiri de owareteiru. Toriaizu shinde miru shika nai sou da. Looks like for now all you can do is walk forward. And TV. I'm gonna walk backward. It's not gonna let me walk backward. Alright. They thought of that. Jijitsu. Is that Jijitsu? Jijitsu ga shiritaite? Do you know the truth? Dareka no koi ga shita yona kiga suru. You feel like you heard somebody's voice.
Cows are birch trees that walk around. Cows and birch trees got a lot in common visually.
Cows and birch trees?
Yeah. Yeah, they got the black and white markings going on. Cows and birch trees.
Alright, I can see it.
Yeah.
それなら、捕まえてごらんよ。捕まえてごらん。捕まえてごらんよ。ごらん。Like, look at the imprisoned. 声は、女方から聞こえる。You hear a voice from inside. 向こう側に、誰かの気配を感じる。You get the sense of like the signal of some other person from the other side. この先に進みますか？はい。Is this a battle? Music's changing.
Oh, did we hit our first battle?
Is this a dungeon? Does this count?
Did I lose my prediction?
I mean, it's the first day of school. We haven't made it to school yet.
No, it's make it past the first day of school.
Oh my god, you're right.
So
You set the bar high. 追いかけてくるのは君か。So you've pursued me to here. やってごらんよ。やってごらん。やってごらん。 Take a look at this.
Doesn't seem like a powerful sword swinging pose.
Not really, right? I mean, that back elbow is
Yeah.
like sort of all just scrunched up behind him.
Yeah, like way back.
The better
It seems
pose is to
very
hold that sword.
aerodynamic.
Yeah, the better pose is to hold that sword down, where your lower arm is like either just tensed or straight, but not like bent behind you.
Yeah, I mean, look, I only know Lichtenauer German longsword, right? But I would probably have that thing in an ox guard, Chrono Trigger style.
Announce.
Do you think a high schooler knows how to use a katana very well?
Okay, but then where did he get it?
I did.
Zento de tsukaeru dogu ga nai. You have no items, and you have no personas. So what if I just attack soubi shiteru buki de kogeki suru? Attack with your equipped item. That sword should not be as bent as it is. Is it particularly really awful?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you how bendy a proper katana is.
この霧の中なのに少しは見えるみたいだね. So even though the fog is so thick, it seems like you can still see me. Attack him again. Oh wait, I have a skill. Geo, Slash, and Rakukaja. I'm guessing that's heal.
Oh hey, Rakukaja is the same in English.
Rakukaja is what? That's a heal?
Rakukaja is defense up.
Oh, okay. Geo looks like it's lightning.
Yeah,
Winters
Zeo is weak lightning, and the last one is like a weak physical attack.
It says Geomancy. Strange. Okay, let's try it. Thanks. The buff and debuffs are the same, except probably all stats down. Let's try this one. There's a persona there. What you talking about? Naruhodo, tashika ni omoshiroi. Keidoku? Keidoku, is that what that says? I feel like I'm misreading this first kanji. No, wait, that's not right. That's not it. It's Subarashi should give me the first one. And then... That's not Doku. Is that Yo? It's not Yo. I need to look this one up by radicals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that a thing that I can find in here? It is not. Then I have to draw it because this is a little too complicated. 8, 9, 2.
I forget. It's usually like horizontal strokes and then vertical strokes descending, right? Like stroke order?
I think so. I'm having struggles finding this particular kanji. So maybe if I just delete it and look for the first one, it might give me the second. Like, it might give me the whole word just in the results.
Yeah, this was one of my problems with Jisho, is that like occasionally it would be based on some sort of very whack radical.
Soyo, grounding in a skill, knowledge, and training. Soyo. Naruhodo,
Soyo.
tashika ni omoshiroi soyo da. So you've got some skill. Slash.
Swinging the sharp point of the sword at him.
でも簡単には捕まえられないよ. But you can't capture me with that type of simple skill. Is this motome? I think this is motome. I've gotten very confused between mitome, matome, and motome,
Seems reasonable.
which are all three very different words. Motome, I think, is request. Want and wish for. Motomete, motometeru mono ga shinjitsu nara, motometeru mono ga shinjitsu nara. If you want the truth, then something something. Chatty. See, like some of those messages pop up way too fast for me to read them, and I'm just gonna be stuck.
I believe in you. You'll figure it out.
誰だって見たいものだけを見たいように見る。誰だって見たいものだけを見たいように見る。Only the people who want to see me can see me. そしてキリは何章 What is that? 何章 Make this, make that, gives me どこ Oh, just where, okay. But in kanji. Normally that is never put in kanji. 霧はどこまでも深くなる So I'm go deep into the fog. Wait, I don't know what he's asking me to say. いつかまた会えるのかないつかまた At some point you'll meet me again. こことは別の場所で At a different place from here. 楽しみにしてみる I'm looking forward to it. 移植が遠くなってゆく What is 移植? I think that's 移植.
Ishoku?
Looks like I might be wrong. What if I look for... How am I gonna find this one? Iki? I know this kanji, but I'm struggling to remember what word will give it to me. Do, and then do. This word is ishiki, consciousness. Ishiki ga toku natte yuku. The consciousness moved away. I got through the first day. It's Tuesday.
We have made it to Tuesday, my dudes!
Day 2. Tuesday.
Yay, Tuesday!
誰かの声
Give it
が
up for
聞こえ
day
る
2 Tuesday!
You can hear somebody's voice. そろそろ起きる時間だ. It's probably time to wake up. 何やら悪夢を見たような気がする. Alright, nightmare. Is this literally akayume, or is there a shorter way to say this? Akume. You feel like you had a nightmare. 何だったのだろうか? What was that? 今日から学校だ。とりあえず。いかん? I looked this one up before. いる gives me this, and then da gives me this, which overall is 今, living room. How do okay. とりあえず今へ向かおう. I should probably look up 今. Living room. And I might already have it, and if I don't, then I gotta add it again, because this is gonna pop up a lot.
Yeah. It seems like a reasonable assumption. I assume that living goes on in these rooms. And that people do that relatively frequently, that you would have a conversation with.
Ima. Okay. That has been added. Let's pop back to this. Let's pop back to this. Playing Persona in real time, kinda. Like, she shouldn't have to make her own breakfast. Come on.
What if you just are very particular about the breakfast that you make?
Alright, let's eat. お父さんは仕事? 食事は君が Did you make this?
朝はパンを焼いて、あと目玉焼き。
Okay, that egg looks really good, though.
朝はパンを焼いて、あと目玉焼き。目玉は何? 目玉 Medama, sunny side up fried egg. It's like, yeah, in the mornings I do toast, and after that, a fried egg.
夜は買ってくるの。お父さん作れないから。
Simple things.
夜は買ってくるの。買ってくるの。At night, we buy stuff. お父さん作れないから because dad doesn't make it.
今日から学校でしょ？
Do you go to school today?
途中まで同じ道だから一緒に行こう。
同じ道だから It's like on the way there we're gonna take the same route, so let's go together. 7個はどこかそわそわそわそわそわそわそわそわは何ですか Restlessly. She looks like she's kind of fidgety. 7個と一緒に投稿 I don't know this one. 登録 and then 学校 to give me the two kanjis that I need. 登校 attendance at school. 7個と一緒に高校することにした. You went to school with 7個. That's what you look like. Yes, the VTuber was adding extra stress on the computer. It takes a surprising amount of CPU power. I would like to get myself a new phone this month. Part of my to-do list today was to research which iPhone I need to get the right camera.
Oh, you're looking to do the girl DM method.
Basically?
Have I ever sent you into the like very low intensive like reactive image stuff at least?
I don't think so, but like I use a specific like 3D software that might not react the same way as your stuff does.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is the thing that I recommend to people whenever they're looking to get into doing VTubing. So this is a free resource, and it's does like a little bit of .css stuff to a thing, wiggles things around and swaps between states. And whenever I can't manage to run my live 2D rig, I'll swap over to this and just do lo-fi.
All right.
That way I continue to not need a webcam.
I don't mind the webcam.
Yeah. No, they are in fact very handsome, Wolf Boy. You are correct. 5 out of 7. Perfect score.
You see, when I don't have my VTuber set up, I just don't have anything covering up the game.
That's absolutely fair. You could just do that. I like I say, I like to do this streaming thing because I enjoy sharing game experiences with people, like how I'm feeling as I go through that. So whether it's VTuber or whether it's my own face, like the emotions that come through, I feel like are a big part of why I like to do this. So you're seeing how I'm thinking and how I'm reacting to stuff.
I usually only bother with the camera if I'm playing like a motion-controlled game or a game with a weird controller like DDR or Donkey Kong Bongo.
Yo, when you were doing those Just Dance streams, that was buck wild.
I might be doing that again after taking like a year off.
Yo!
I got the new one.
I'm here for this. This is good.
I'm surprised at like how many people were just like, "Hey, we want those back." It's just like, "Okay, I'll do it."
I mean, it's one of those things, right? Like niche content. I am in no condition to do a Just Dance stream. Like I get into like a hacking fit when I laugh too hard. Can you imagine if I danced for 15 minutes straight? I'd die.
I play this game for just hours in my own time, so like.
Hell yeah, I got them schmoops.
Having 8 different strokes for different folks.
This is Kamagawa Riverbed.
あとこの道まっすぐだから。
Also, this is interesting. Because I'm really curious now as to what will happen with this road when the weather changes. Because here's the thing, alright? This is stuff that most people probably don't pay attention to, or they might look at it and be like, oh, that's weird, and they never look at it again. I'm looking at the shadows and the fact that the trees are clearly 2D planes, and I'm wondering about the lighting in this scene, because there are specific settings you can set to that will make shadows multiply on top of each other or be on the same darkening plane. And I feel like in this shot, I mean, obviously the umbrella has to be a dynamic shadow because it moved with the character, but the tree shadows, those are probably part of the texture.
I think they just painted on.
Well, I mean, it could be a light bake, but it's not dynamic, which
I know
means
that the signs shadows appear to be very wrong.
Oh my god,
that's
there are 3 types of shadows in this scene. There's tree shadows, there's my umbrella shadow, but you'll notice that my protagonist does not have a shadow himself, his feet don't cast a shadow, and then the signs have a blob shadow.
And only underneath the poles.
Persona. Quality.
Good old PS2 limitations.
It was PS2, alright? This game is pretty dang good for PS2, especially for like big ol' RPGs, but yeah, now that I study this stuff,
this was
I
late
this.
PS2.
I got AFK for a minute. I'll be right back.
Go for it.
Also Vita.
Yes, the camera is mirrored because look, it's a small thing, but I am really bothered when like somebody with a webcam just looks straight at their screen. I hate this. It feels way more involved to me to have the person looking in the direction that the game is on their screen. Which means for my setup, I have to look that way. And thus the camera is mirrored. Does anybody else feel that? Is that just me? Like, I'm really upset when I see somebody with, like a green screen or something, and it's like, game, and then you just see them in the corner, like, looking straight at the screen. I'm like, you are presenting 2, like, distinct directions of attention in your presentation here. And that actually causes, like, a disconnect in me.
I don't really get that feeling a whole lot.
It could very well just be a me thing, but that is the reason why I have, like, a background and why I'm always angled in my shots. Is because I don't want to look right at the camera, I have to look towards the game.
Yeah, I don't usually mind that stuff. Though, to be fair, the main times I notice the camera is stuff like Markiplier. And he doesn't look straight on at the screen.
Exactly.
He looks to the side.
Mark and Jack are the 2 guys that I, like, got that vibe from for a long time, and they always have this angled shot where they're looking towards the game.
A lot of the bigger guys do that, yeah.
Plus, in general, a 3/4 shot just looks better than a straight-on shot.
Just reminding me that when Game Grumps did the April Fools, where it was just the camera, they I think looked dead on the camera.
Well, it was just the camera, but they had like Skyward Sword running on a reflection on a window behind them,
which I don't think was part of the bit. But I think once they noticed that in the recording, they were like, "This makes it even better," because they could tell that they were actually playing the game, but you could only get an infuriatingly small amount of the screen.
I fucking love those guys.
It is very good for a joke.
Oh, for VOD framing, Wolfboy, you must understand that you cannot face away from the activity that you're participating in. It's a visual thing.
See? This guy, I was just talking about this. You get it.
Yeah. Like I want you to imagine a painting where there's an element in the bottom corner and it just pointed off the side of the painting. You're gonna look at that and be like, what the fuck?
I get this is the thing, yes, my camera's mirrored. People notice because of the L, and the reason, like, the L makes it painfully obvious that it's mirrored. But, like, the reason is because my laptop is here, and because of my desk setup, my second screen is there. But I'm not gonna look that way, because that would be wrong, and I'm not gonna look this way because it bothers me when there's game, and you see somebody in the corner just looking out. It's still the same thing. I'm like, no, person, look towards game.
Chat, we have to buy Kuuribro a backwards hat so that they can wear it when they mirror the camera, and then we'll never know. The illusion will be complete. The lie is made manifest.
Alright. あと、この道まっすぐだから、from here on, just follow this road straight.
私こっち。じゃあね。
I'm gonna head off here. See you later.
They got girl things to do.
I guess protagonist does have a shadow. It was just the way his feet were positioned that earlier, that there was no shadow.
The umbrella makes it hard to see.
It's fair. 学校 No. 通学路学校全交差点 Crossing in front of the school. Well, I was gonna try to read his name, but it went away too fast. Did he dick himself?
We gotta go with
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I need a screenshot of this.
Yosuke's kind of bad at that.
苦しそうな男生徒 Just like pitiable, like in pain student. あれは痛そうだ He looks like he's in pain. そっとしておこう You're gonna move on.
I love that.
Just leave
he
him
just
be.
fucking crashes his balls, and Narukami's just like, yeah, whatever. Have fun with that, pal.
Hey, your ball's good. Like, how do you start this conversation?
It's like, no, man, I crashed and alright, look, I was just being polite. I don't care.
The only appropriate thing to say in this moment is to just suck air through your teeth and do a...
Let's just leave him be.
Okay, but imagine him just being like, hey, bro, could you help me out? My balls are in pain, and your guy just keeps walking. He's just like, no, don't make eye contact.
You made this worse. I was thinking about,
Please.
but
Contact, please, about my junk. I've been assaulted.
Hanju, Hachiju. All right, what is that? That's a name. I'm guessing that's a name. Koko, Hachiju Shin Koko.
I think it's telling you the name of the high school.
Yeah, 18th Saint High School. Or 18th.
I don't think that's
God.
right.
No, this is not what it like. It could be. A name is probably like translated as the actual characters, but I'm going by the kanji, and it says 810 God High School. That's the meaning. No seimon ni tochakushita. You reach the gates. Once they actually speak the name aloud, then I'll be able to write it down. この先どんな高校生活が待っているだろう Your high school life is waiting beyond these gates. Give me party members, please. Hey, two of them. I see two of them. They're the only people that have color.
ついてねえよな。
Yay.
担任諸岡だろ。
Yeah, they don't know what a school uniform is.
Maybe that guy sleeping on the desk is the third one. That's true, though. And Komi-san, too. Like, I mean, the people who get color are the ones who stand out.
I feel like there's a Yu-Gi-Oh image.
Although, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that's not entirely true, because there are a few people who look like they'd be protagonists or like your protagonist allies, and they're literally only recognizable background characters. Like, they will occasionally get a line, but they have no importance to the story. One of them's a fucking ninja. One of them is a tall girl wearing like plate armor on one side of her body, and they are not important.
Found it. I found the relevant image.
I mean, in SMT5, the protagonist is literally generic anime student.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of these kids just looks like the guy from SMT5.
Oh, that is such a contrast. I mean, come on, one of them has a hat. That guy's obviously special.
One of these kids is not like the other.
I think the most upsetting
Thank
thing
you,
about
Mobley.
this image, I mean, like, obviously Yugi sticks out like a sore thumb, but I hate that the cap guy has such a big chin, and I hate that the guy like right underneath Yugi just looks like a character from GX.
This is them in the past before they developed their powers.
Before they went to school for card games.
ついてねえよ
School
な。
for card game.
ついてねえよな。
That was the premise of GX.
Oh, big Harry Potter energy.
So what is this word?
Hard fight Vanguard. I'm just gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it, chat. You keep studying. I'm gonna be over here, dude.
This is the ideal situation. Be interacting while I'm studying. Tannin, being in charge of. このクラスで担任
Shaman King never had that problem.
Somebody-
Like, Shaman King's character design is pretty, like, varied.
So somebody is in charge of this class. Maybe class president.
I
maybe
was
the teacher.
very sporadic with Yu-Gi-Oh! For like the first 2 seasons, and then I dropped off completely by the 3rd.
My boss plays the mobile game, so I'm getting back into it because greasing wheels is good.
I watched the abridged series, that's it.
I'm going to do something that nobody's done in the history of Duel Monsters. I'm going to learn the rules to Duel Monsters.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, a giant rock.
Brittle, sentimental. Somebody here, like, Morokina is like sentimental, I think, and something about a long-ass lecture happened.
ところでさ、この組都会から転校生来るって話だよね。
Oh, did you attend
Oh,
class?
yeah. Yeah, I know what these guys are talking about.
ところ
I remember
と
this.
ころでさ、この組、都会から転校生来るって話だよね。So they were talking about a transfer student, right? Am I roughly on par so far, Green?
I think so.
Okay.
本当
The lecture is probably future tense, not past tense, but
Okay.
otherwise you're good.
Is it a dude? Is it a girl? You know, it's
Yeah,
a dude.
that's definitely. I remember that. That's definitely right. You got that.
前の花村みたいじゃん。
You don't get to play as girls in Persona.
What?
I mean that depends on your definition of play as. Like you can have them as your party member, and you can actively control them in this
You
game
don't
in
get
5.
a girl as your protagonist in Persona.
Yeah, that. Oh well, actually, wait.
FES doesn't count.
Technically, in
FES doesn't
Persona
count.
3, you
FES
can have
doesn't
female.
count.
But two exists.
Does it?
Yeah.
Persona.
yeah.
Play as Mayan too.
All right. That's
You
still.
mean Tatsuya So?
So out of the 3,
No, the other two.
out of the 3 that people really pay attention to as as like real attention grabbing Persona games, you don't.
I like that you had to make 2 distinctions
I mean, you
to
technically
disqualify
play
the
as I
2 that
guess.
qualify.
Sure, okay, but like you know what I'm saying, right? I'm saying like there are technically ways you can play as a girl in a game that is named Persona, but not in what most people consider to be a Persona experience.
Hang on, I'm working here.
It's not a front and center option. You have to kind of look
Persona
for ways.
3 Portable claims to have one on
Yes,
the wiki?
it does, but for pretty much every other reason, I'm pretty sure Persona 3 Portable is considered a lesser version.
Yeah, hang on. Polar opposite of the male protagonist, actually. So, okay.
Which I don't even know if I like. I haven't looked into that game, but like the male protagonist was about the most like blank slate as could be possible, but it worked in really well to the themes of the story and the plot. So if you take somebody who's the opposite of that, I feel like it might actually disrupt what the main game was trying to say.
Yeah, hang on. I'm reading. I don't know shit about Persona, y'all. I rolled in here because I decided that I wanted to hang out and I wasn't gonna find a better time. Bubbly, funny, upbeat, and cheerful. So kind of just not a Persona protagonist.
And it kind that would be disappointing at the end when they fucking die, you know.
Oh yeah, rip in peace.
The ones from
Spoilers, everybody.
The ones from 4 and 5 are pretty upbeat.
Okay, sure, but do you get to play as them in 4 and 5?
No, I mean like somebody had said that the characters in Persona were like downers. It's just like nah, the ones from 4 and 5 are, and Maya as well. Like I said, if we are counting 1 and 2.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. But the one where you can play, I mean, like, I'm still discounting Persona 1 and 2. I'm sorry. Just like from my
No,
opinion.
I meant for the upbeat thing. I already knew that I wasn't going to convince you about the girl
Yeah,
thing,
my
even though
opinion,
both of them should qualify
my
because they have the
opinion
name Persona in
of
it.
Persona games is mostly that 1 and 2 kind of exist, but people only really latch on to 3, 4, and 5.
Which is a shame. 2's good. Revelations Persona is rough, though.
It crashed.
You got dangerously close to having a female protagonist, therefore crashing.
So
yeah, that's normal, especially if you tapped out during that conversation.
While I catch up now, yeah. So like, sure, upbeat works for other Persona games, but 4 and 5 have a very, I assume, have a very different tone than 3 because 3 was 3. Remember, was the game where you shoot yourself in the head. It was kind of a very thematically heavy game.
The basic gist of each game's tone is, without spoiling any of the titles, is like, I guess if I want to include 2, even though you didn't, 2 is basically like, why are you constantly lying to me? 3 is, I'm sad because everyone is dying. 4 is, I really need therapy, and 5 is, fuck that guy in particular. Let's kick his shit in.
I'm gonna be honest, everything but 5 sounds like a terrible
pretty
time
accurate.
based on that explanation. And I have my own enemies, so I don't need a video game to provide them for me.
Well, Ryan, you can speed through the cutscenes.
How do?
The
minus right.
button, yeah. And they go super fast when you do that.
Awesome.
Ooh.
They also should have a fast forward filter, which I find really neat, but also a little bit annoying because it makes a VHS noise over it, and it's just like after a while that it gets a little grating.
I'm fine with it.
Also,
they use TVs
well,
in the game.
You're fine with it now. Hours from now, it might get a little annoying.
I'm fine with it.
When did this game launch? When did it release? Hang on.
14 years ago?
4?
2008.
Yeah, 4.
2008, and they put a VHS noise on it.
Well, yeah, 2008.
It's about TVs. It's not
they
about
still
DVDs.
had CRTs back then.
We have CRTs now.
But do we use them for anything that's not melee?
Right. God, never. Oh, God, don't get me started on melee. Scott Slater into melee.
Final Destination.
I certainly hope saves are not very rare in this game, because it's going to take me some time to get between them.
Especially if we don't figure out what's going on with these
You're gonna want to stock up on go homes. You don't know what that means yet, but trust me, you will.
It's not that fast.
Well, because it goes through the dialogue very fast, but the animations are still a little bit slow.
Yeah,
It's like
animations
two
are like double
times?
speed, text boxes are instant.
Yeah.
I just realized.
I'm sorry. The image of Nanako just like speed walking while everything's fast forwarding is hilarious.
I'm looking at the shadows now. You've got my eyes trained for it, and I think that in a couple of those scenes, they don't actually render the player shadow.
All right,
because
gotta
the
pay
umbrella
attention.
shadow is so close.
Gotta pay attention.
都会から転
focus up.
校生って
We're gonna learn, chat.
前の花村みたいじゃん。
Hanamura, Mai no Hanamura. So, a transfer student from the city. Mai no Hanamura mitai. Hanamura wa nani desu ka? Hanamura?
Hanamura is a name.
The game just wanted another shot at that guy's balls.
Hanamura mitai.
True.
So, is it like like Hanamura from before?
何朝から死んでんの？
Nani asa kara
Close
shinden.
enough.
Like, wait, did you die this morning? Nani asa kara shinden no. What happened this morning?
いや、ちょっと頼むからほっといてあげて。
ちょっと頼むか
Oh,
ら
yes.
ほってい
Yes, he
た、ほっといて。It's like, 頼むから I asked for something and it was released. ほっとい
We were talking about CRTs earlier. This guy got CBT.
Is that ほって? It might be はって. I can't find the kanji for this. What is this kanji? I can draw it. I can draw it. But yeah, no, like, realistically there, Wobbly, if you want to learn Japanese, feel free to just fucking send me messages in Japanese out of the blue. You'll force me to practice.
Yeah. When I can compose a coherent message in Japanese, you'll be the first to know.
What is this, God? I can't draw it. It's really simple, and I can't fucking draw it. Why can't I draw it? What is wrong with this?
It could be that both of us are pissed drunk at this point.
I'm not pissed drunk. I'm just a little drunk.
You're a heavier weight than I am.
Hanatsu. Oh, it's Hanatsu.
Alright, I'm gonna
Now-
hop off because it's real late for me.
Okie doke.
Thank you for hopping to chit chat for a little bit. I'm not drunk.
Now, piss drunk is bad, but what's worse than that is shit drunk, because you gotta change into a new pair of pants.
Oh,
at
shit
that
drunk.
point.
Shit drunk is dirtier. Yeah.
Shit drunk is very difficult to maintain
And
as
somewhere
control.
in between the two, you got your shark drunk.
Hanato. Okay, so I was sent out on an errand. That's what it is.
花村の
Oh
やつ
god, it's
どうした
tomorrow for me.
Hanamura?
I should go. Kuuribro, this has been an absolute trip. Thank you for hosting me.
Thank you for coming by to say hi.
I have been dying to do so. I just have not had the ability to do so because I am a clown of sorts, but I'm attempting to be a more social clown. So I would like to crash your house more often.
Awesome sauce.
Like the Joker, baby.
I'm the Joker. I'm on the steps. I'm dancing. Capitalism is crumbling around me.
Is he Bostonian now?
I have no idea. Anyway,
Maybe.
I'm dying inside and I guess also a little bit outside, so I'm about. So I'll catch you in a bit.
Doodles.
Bye.
All right. Hanamura no yatsu doshita no. Oh, is his last name Hanamura? Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So they're referring to him by his name. Then next time, okay. So her name hasn't actually been stated yet, but it says Kami no mijikai jokosei to, short-haired girl.
さあ
Kuro kami no jokosei to, black-haired girl. That teacher has a slump to him. Oh god, I understand why now. Fucking those teeth.
Welcome to Morocco.
Shut up!
今日から貴様らの担任になる諸岡だ。
Moruo. Moruo. What is that? Moruo.
Are you looking for his name?
Is that his name? Yes, it is.
His
All
name.
right.
This guy's name is Morocco. So if you found something similar to that in the text there, that's probably it.
Let's hear it again.
今日から貴様らの担任になる諸岡だ。
Oh, sorry.
Morooka. Morooka. I'm writing it down. This one notepad is not going to be anywhere near large enough for all the names in this game. I'm going to have to transfer this over to my iPad. Morooka. My parents and I swore an oath together to never change. Those teeth are so clearly strong, though. That's teeth plus. Morooka. So I'm gonna be your instructor from here on. Morooka.
いいか、春だからって恋愛だ、異性交友だと浮ついてんじゃないぞ。
Ika. One more time.
いいか、 春だからって恋愛だ、異性交友だと浮ついてんじゃないぞ。
It's 腹だからって恋愛か。だからって。Something like lovers in spring.
いいか。
Yeah.
春だからって恋
Yeah,
愛
that
だ、
sounds about right
異性
from
交友だ
Morocco.
といいか。
Yeah, Morooka is
春
upset.
だからっ
Oh,
て恋
sorry.
愛だ、異性いいか。春だからって恋愛だ、異性交友だと浮ついてんじゃないぞ。
I have no idea what he's saying. All right, go ahead. Say what you were going to say.
This guy's main character trait is just like, teenagers are horny. Stop that.
I was trying to listen to his next line, so that's why I was aggressively shushing.
Yeah, I get you.
This word is the opposite sex, ise. Ise, ko something dato utse. Yeah, that makes sense then. Also, who was that other voice? What's up, Hala?
いいか。わしの目の黒いうちは貴様らには特に清く正しい学生生活を送ってもらうからな。
Washi no me no kuroi uchi wa. So, like, in front of my eyes, something about, like, a black house or, like, a dark house. Kisamara ni wa tokuni. One more time.
わしの目の黒いうちは貴様らには特に清く正しい学生生活を送ってもらうからな。
Kyoku wa nan desu ka? Kyoku. That's not showing up, so I might need to type in this kanji manually. And it is not showing up again. God dang it. Too deep L. This word is purely. How do you pronounce it? Yeah, it's Kyoku. Kyoku tadashi seikatsu. Gakusei seikatsu o okutte morao kana. It's like I want you to live pure and like untainted lives.
Ah, それからね、不本意ながら転校生を紹介する。
Fuhon wa nan desu ka? Fuhon? Fuhon, reluctant unwillingly. それからね、不本意ながら One more time.
ああ、それからね、不本意ながら転校生を紹介する。
転校生を紹介する. It's like while you're pulling yourself through that, let's do some self-introductions.
ただれた都会から偏僻な地方都市に飛ばされてきた哀れなやつだ。
We've got a pitiful student that came out here from the city.
いわば落ち武者だ。わかるな。女子は間違っても色目など使わんように。
I don't know what that is. いわば落ち
いわば落ち武者だ。
虫だ。
わかるな。
武者？
女子は間違っても色目など使わんように。
Mushu?
Musha is a warrior. いわば落ち武者だ。わかるな。
Oh, that's why that one game is called Musha.
いわば落ちむ So like some kind of a fallen warrior, eh? 上司は間違っても and I don't know, but I looked at my one word.
では簡単に自己紹介しなさい。
簡単にでは人族簡単にご紹介してください。Alright, introduce yourself. よろしく誰が落ち虫だ Like, who's the warrior? Yuki ga komata? My courage went up. What does that mean?
Oh, it's one of your traits. You got like 5
Slightly
of those,
braver.
and they affect how you do like social links or bonus stuff.
Takamata. Yeah, so I got braver.
貴様の名は腐ったみかん町に刻んでおくからな。
Your name. Kusata Mikancho. Like, Kusata, like disintegrated, like rotted somehow. Mikancho. Mikan wa nani? That means like something about a notebook. Mikancho. Citrus, mandarin. It can't be any of these, so I'm not sure what mikancho is. And of course, you're not going to give me the kanji for it. Mikancho, not a thing. Mikancho ni oku kara na. Your name is written down in some sort of a notebook, and now he's mad at me for it.
いいかね、ここは貴様が今までいたいかがわしい町とは違うからな。
いかがわしい町とは違うからな。So, where you are now is a little different from where you were before.
いい気になって女子生徒に手を出したり、いたずらするんじゃないぞ。
いい気になって女子生徒に手を出したり。Something about like just don't fuck around in my class. Make sure you're like paying attention.
He doesn't like you.
He doesn't like
anybody.
Anyone. Yeah.
He
hates
like...
everything.
と言っても最近は昔と違ってここいらの子供もませてるからね。ませてる。ませ is in kana, like katakana, so I think that's different. Please increase the politeness, or it could be a short, roughly woven fence. I think it's probably the first one. So, anyways, recently things are a little different from they used to be, so ここいらの子供もませてるからね。I'm a little lost. These days it's far from the past. My kids are crazy too. Alright.
どうせ暇さえあれば携帯で出会い系だのなんだのと。
出会い系だのなんだの。どうせまさえ。Like everybody's got phones these days, so. Wait, wrote it down. 諸岡先生の話が続いている。His speech continues.
先生、転校生の席、ここでいいですか？
Hey, can the new kids sit here?
ああ、そうか。よし、じゃあ貴様の席はあそこだ。
Alright, your seat's over there.
さっさと着席しろ！
着席? Like, hurry up and sit down. Yo, Chie putting them moves on us straight away. I got a thing for short hair.
最悪でしょ？
Chie is good.
I like green. あいつ
最悪でしょ？
You're cool too, Ryan.
That guy's the worst.
まあ、このクラスになっちゃったのが運の尽き。1年間頑張ろう。
このクラスになっちゃったのが運のWhat was that?
まあ、このクラスになっちゃったのが運の尽き。1年間頑張ろう。
We're gonna have to really put up with him for a year.
まあ。
Do your best. Gambaro is really tough to literally translate, but anytime it comes up, if you guys don't know already, it's sort of a concept of like, do what you can, or like, go hard at it. It's not fuck. 周りから I don't know that one. What is that one? Do and do. Give me that. Oh, uwasa. 周りから噂話が聞こえる. You heard a rumor.
かわいそう転校生。来ていきなりもろ組か。
It's too bad about the transfer student. 来ていきなりもろ組。もろ組は何ですか Morogumi is, once again, not a thing on G-Show. Deep L wants, or says, no, not English. I want Japanese, please. Morogumi, Moro group. Doesn't help.
目つけられると定額とかリアルに食らうもんね。
定額？定額は何ですか？ Suspension from school. 見つけられると定額とかリアルに食らうもん。リアルに食わるもん。He might get suspended getting a taste of the real world or something like that.
ま、私ら同じクラスだから一緒なんだけどね。
私ら、well, we're in the same class now, so blah blah blah. Let's do our best.
静かにしろ貴様ら。
Shut up.
出席を取るから折り目正しく返事しろ。
正しく返事。降りる。Now that you're in your seats, I want your undivided attention. 新しい学校生活が始まる。Your new school life begins. うまくやっていけるだろうか？ You try to do your best. 朝 I don't know what that said. Shit. Can I save?
では今日のところはこれまで。明日から通常授業が始まるからな。
では今日のところはこれまで。Alright, for now, that's as far as we'll go. 明日から
では今日のところはこれまで。明日から通常授業が始まるからな。
通常授業が始まるからな。We'll start here from tomorrow.
では
先生方にお知らせします。
This fucking guy getting approached by two girls immediately. Can't identify with this. How am I supposed to put myself in his shoes? 先生方にお知らせます。There's an announcement from the staff.
ただいまより TT 職員会議を行いますので、至急職員室までお戻りください。
Something about like an emergency state or emergency people are having a meeting. Please return to the staff room.
また、全校生徒は各自教室に戻り、指示があるまで下校しないでください。
指示があるまで Wait.
また、全校生徒は各自教室に戻り、指示があるまで下校しないでください。
月校 Can I access Ko by just typing in Ko? I can. Nice. Gecko, coming home from school. 指示があるまで下校しないでください. As for the students, please return to your rooms. Please do not return home until you receive instructions or guidance from the teachers.
いいか、指示があるまで教室を出るなよ。
Alright, until you hear back from us, don't leave the room.
あいつマジしんどい。
Dude, he's a Jedi. He opened the door without even touching it.
なんか事件？すっげえ近くね、サイレン。
What's going on? Those sirens are really close.
なんも見えねえ。なんだよ、この霧。
I can't see anything. What's with this fog?
最近雨降った後とかやけに出るよな。
雨降った後とかやけに出る。最近雨降った後か。There's been a lot of rain lately, so it shouldn't be a fire.
そういや聞いた？例の女子アナ。なんかパパラッチとかもいるって。
どうや聞いた？ What is that?
そういや聞いた？
そういや聞いた。
例の女子アナ。なんかパパラッチとかもいるって。
例の女子アナ。どうや聞いた？ Did you hear something? 例の女子アナ。The girl next to us? The girl that's lined up or something? なんかパパラッチとかもいるって。Something about paparazzi.
おう、
山野真由美だろ。
山野真由美だろ。山野真由美。Is that a name?
商店街で見たやついるらしいぜ。
商店街で見たやついるらしい。I heard that she was spotted in the shopping street.
てか、俺聞いたんだけどさ。
I heard the same thing, but... Dots.
マジかよ。
Seriously?
あのさ、天城。ちょっと聞きたいことあるんだけど。
聞きたいは何ですか？聞きたい。It might be I want to ask you something, but it's a different kanji. I haven't seen that one before. It is just an alternate kanji for kiku, so to ask. ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだけど、I want to ask you something.
天城んちの旅館にさ、山の穴が止まってるってマジ？
One more time?
天城んちの旅館にさ、山の穴が止まっ、天城んちの旅館にさ、山の穴が止まってるってマジ
？Amagin. I'm gonna start thinking if it's not a word that I can translate, then it's just gonna be a name or something. Amagin does not show up, so it's probably a name. Amagin Chino Ryokan ni sa Yama Ana ga tomatteru te. Somebody famous, their name, Amaginchi, maybe, like stayed at an inn recently, right? Your inn, didn't they?
That does sound like a name to me.
I can't answer that.
そりゃそっか。
Aha, I see.
もうなにこれ、いつまでかかんのかな。
Oh, what is up with this? いつまで? We still haven't heard anything by now.
さあね。
Yeah, well.
放送なる前に速攻帰ればよかった。
放送なる前に走行。走行は何？走行？ Running, rousing. なる前に走行帰ればよかった。It's like I wanted to go home by now or something like that.
ね、そういえばさ、前に話したやつやってみた？
そういえばさ、speaking of that, 前に話したやつやってみた？ Did you do that thing we were talking about earlier?
ほら、雨の夜中にってやつ。
That thing in the rain.
あ、ごめん、やってない。
I didn't.
あ、いいって当然だし。
That's fine. This is pretty natural.
けど、隣の組の男子、俺の運命の相手は山の花だとか叫んでたって。
Eventually I'll catch up with this stuff. Ugh. けど、隣の組の男子 But the guy sitting next to me, 俺の運命の相手は花だ。山の穴だ。穴だ。I don't know what 穴だ is. But the person, like, 俺の運命の相手, like somebody, like my fated partner or something like that, と叫んでたって。And she's saying that the person who sat next to her, or next to one of them, was shouting something like that.
全校生徒にお知らせします。
This is an announcement for the students. Anna, okay.
学区内で事件が発生しました。通学路に警察官が動員されています。
Something has happened inside the school.
学区内で事件が発生しました。
発生しました。
通学路に警察官が動員されています。
同意されて is 何? I think it's basically like an announcement that the police are getting involved. Mobilization. Yeah, police force has been dispatched.
できるだけ保護者の方と連絡を取り、落ち着いて速やかに下校してください。
Gecko. I just looked that one up. Gecko. Coming home from school, please contact your guardians, remain calm, and get them to come and pick you up as soon as possible.
警察官の邪魔をせず、寄り道などしないようにしてください。
寄り道などしないように. In order to not interrupt the police, please do not use the main roads.
繰り返しお知らせします。
We'll repeat this message once again.
事件?
Like, wait, an incident?
何どういうこ
Wait,
と
what does that mean?
ね、見に行こうよ。
Let's go take a look. Oh, I like Glasses Girl, though. It's just in the front there.
あれ、帰り一人？
帰り一人.
Too bad it's just generic character.
I know. It's so rare to have, like, a Glasses Girl be, like, one of the primary characters in your game. Which is a shame, because I love Glasses Girls. She's so fucking cute.
よかったら一緒に帰んない？
I mean, I don't think there's a shortage of glasses in this game.
Sure, but are they any of the main characters?
Yeah, actually.
Really?
Yep.
I played Q. I didn't see no glasses.
Don't worry about it. You'll know soon enough.
If you wanna, let's go home together.
私、里中千恵ね。隣の席なのは知ってるでしょ？
Sato naka chie ne. Sato naka chie. Alright, there we go. That's gonna be chie. And I'm gonna try real hard not to write their names in English. I want to just be able to... I mean, not just want. I have to train myself to recognize the kanji names.
Good luck.
It'll happen. I'm gonna see them hundreds of times. Sato naka. Atashi Sato naka chie ne. Tonari no seki nano wa shitteru desho? I'm the one sitting next to you, remember? Shitteru, shiranakatta. Should I be rude?
Yes, always be rude to Chie.
Hold up, that sounds like a personal grudge.
I actually like Chie, but I also like bullying her.
I mean, on one hand, like, I like being nice to Chie. On the other hand, this is the funniest time to be rude to her, is here, because she's like, what?
Hello, Nubs out of 10. That's a great name. Unfortunately, I am not a Goomba, and I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh! My name has its own story, which I've told many times, but we've been going a long time on Persona, so I'm not going to tell it now. Either way, welcome. Shiranakatta.
知らないって、真横にいたのに。てか話したし。
真横は何ですか？真横。Mayoko wa... I'm like right beside you. 知らないって真横にいたのにでか話して。Wait, you're saying you don't remember? I sit right beside you.
Yeah, I love that. She's like, what the fuck?
こっちは... Okay, this is another name, right?
で、こっちは天城ゆき子ね。
What did you say?
で、こっちは天城ゆき子ね。
天城ゆき子.
That is a name.
Yeah.
Amagi Yukiko. Amagi Yukiko. This is Amagi Yukiko.
あ、はじめまして。なんか急でごめんね。
Good to meet you. なんか Q de gomen. I'm sorry for this to be so sudden, but okay, so like in Persona Q, I never used her. I had a team, it was not her. I don't know jack shit about her abilities in Persona 4, but I want. Period.
I like Yukiko.
She was one of my regulars.
Okay, good. Because Persona 4 does not have a Mitsuru, as far as I connected to those characters from Q. Mitsuru stood above everybody else, and then Aigis was just like...
4 does have that.
I'm just gonna step up over you real quick once we play the base game.
Yeah, 4 does have that one who's above every other.
Okay. It's not Teddy, right?
No.
Good.
謝んないでよ。私失礼な人みたいじゃん。
And it's not Yosuke, is it?
No.
Okay, good. You're delayed.
I get rid of him as quickly as I can.
Oh, I had Yosuke to the end.
It's not that I don't want to like Yosuke, it's that you say there's one that steps up over everybody else, and I'm like, please tell me that's not the height of what
you will like that person, I promise you.
Please tell me it's not the character that in the first appearance in the game wrecks his balls.
Okay.
謝んないでよ。私失礼な人みたいじゃん。
私失礼な人みたい。私失礼。Like, don't apologize. I'm the one that's supposed to be sorry for this.
ちょっと話を聞きたいなって。
Voice is Chie in the Japanese version.
I don't know voice
I feel like I recognize his voice.
ちょっと話を聞きた
I
い
only know
な
the
って。
English ones.
それだけだってば。
ちょっと話を聞きたいなって。聞きたいなって。I just listen to like a little bit of what I'm saying. それだけだってば。Like, he's only listening to like a little bit of what we're saying. Sup?
里中さん。
I'm Satonaka? Or no, he's saying, Satonaka. Satonaka は、Chie.
これすげえ面白かったです。技の繰り出しがさすがの本場っつうか。
すげえ面白かった。This was really, like, interesting, or like, a really, like, weird thing that just happened. What else is he saying?
これすげえ面白かったです。技の繰り出しがさすがの本場っつうか。
繰り出しは何ですか？繰り出し Extension ladder? Hold the fucking phone.
I don't remember him ever having the step ladder versus ladder debate.
That can't be what we're looking at here.
That doesn't sound right.
Deep L.
I think it does have something to do with an extension, though.
Deep L, help us out. Unrolling. Like a paper or something. Okay. One more time.
これすげえ面白かったです。技の繰り出しがさすがの本場っつうか。
さすがの本場。さすがの本場。I looked up my word. I still don't know what he's saying. What do we got? This was really fun. Is it the home of the technique? Thanks, Google.
これすげえ面白かった。申し訳ない。事故なんだ。バイト代入るまで待って。
Look, I'm sorry. I fucked it up. バイト
It was where my balls were when I crashed into the pole.
事故なんだ。バイト代入るまで待って。
バイト代入るまで待って。バイト代入るまで待って。Like, I'm sorry, there was an accident. I think he's asking if she'll, like, take his part-time job or take a reserve shift or something. How far?
No.
Fuck. Baito is definitely part-time job. So what do you know him saying?
He wants, from my memory, he wants her to forgive him. He will pay off the movie that he broke with his part-time job.
Okay. Baito.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So dai hairu. Let's look up that one then, because that's probably the word that I'm missing here.
It has been several years since I've played this game, so
I played this literally last year, so like exactly a year from now.
Dai substitution. Dai new. Baito dai new. Dai hairu made. Matte. Yeah, so
yeah.
He's saying, I'm sorry, there was an accident. Just wait, and I'll substitute it with my job.
じゃ
Let's
あ
buy you a
待てこら、貸した DVD に何した？
Like, wait, what did you do to my DVD?
なんで？信じられない！ひび入
Oh
ってんじゃん！
God.
I don't believe it! 日々入ってんは何ですか? This guy is poor nuts.
They don't last long.
Do you think that somebody just made an animation for him, like, holding his nuts, and then they designed cutscenes around using it as much as possible?
I think what happened is, as the development of the game occurred, they started liking him less and less, and wanted him to be in as much physical pain as possible.
That is a rough review of, like, the first main character you are introduced to.
Most people don't hate him as much as I do.
I got it crack. Alright, so Hibi Haitenja. It got cracked!
私の清流伝説が！
清流は何ですか? 清流 I might be off on how I'm spelling this.
Oh, something dragon.
Oh, the movie name?
Yes. Like Fist of the Dragon. It was like a Bruce Lee reference.
I remember what it is, but I don't want to just give it to Ryan unless Ryan just wants it.
To kill with intrigue. That's not a help. She said Sadie. It's a name.
That's definitely not it. I know it's not that.
Some sort of legend dragon.
俺のも割れそう。
Trial of the
机の
Dragon.
角が直に。
俺のも割れそう。俺のも I'm sorry, it got broken. 机の角が It hit the corner of my desk and
大丈夫？
Are you okay?
天城、心配してくれてんのか。
天城、心配してくれてんのか。Ah, Yamagi, you're worrying about me.
いいよユキコ、花村なんかほっといて帰ろう。
Hanamura. Is this Hanamura again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's like,
It is
it's fine. Let's just get out of here. Ignore him.
That's the proper response.
Kanari itasoda. He looks like he's in pain.
Good.
Sotto
Yeah.
shite oko. Let's ignore him.
Again. Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. Don't worry about it.
I don't have a choice to be an ass.
君さ、
He just is being
Yeah,
an
no,
ass. I
that's
don't
just part of the
fucking
game.
hold,
I love
hold
it.
the fucking phone.
遊びに行かない？
What are you? You look like a mannequin.
This man is upsetting.
Yes. Yes, he is. I don't like this man.
Good.
君さ、ユキコだよね。これからどっか遊びに行かない？
You're Yumiko. Would you like to play?
誰？
Who the fuck are you?
It's like the fucking saw guy.
何あいつ、どこの学校？
Would you like to play a game?
Hey, it's that guy. Where'd he come from?
よりによって天城狙いかよ。てか普通は一人の時に誘うだろ。
He's aimed at he's aiming at Yukio or Yukio. Deka 普通
よりによって天城狙いかよ。
天城
てか普通は一人の時に誘うだろ。
普通は一人食う時に誘うだろう。てか普通は一人 Like he normally invites her out alone. Or normally you'd invite somebody out alone. Something like this.
張り倒されるに俺リボンシトロン1本な。
Wait, one more time. That's the word.
張り倒されるに俺リボ
張り倒される
ンシトロン1本な。
I don't want to look up this one. I'm just going to Google this one.
Wait. Say that again.
To be overwhelmed, I have one ribbon citron. Alright, I have to look this one up. That did not help. I'm just starting to run out of energy. I have been going for 4.5 hours on this.
Has it been that long?
4:17, that's the length on my stream.
Man.
Yep. Now it's 4:18.
I was thinking really just doing like 2 hours on this, but now I want to get past that first day of school so that those 2 people that bet on me can get all their points. Haritaos.
張り倒されるに俺リボン
And
シト
that
ロン
save
一本
point,
な
I think, is a bit away.
Ribon shitoron. Ribon shitoron ippon na. Ore ribon shitoron. I don't know what ribon shitoron means, but saying basically like to be knocked down. Something about either they're just saying something about like knocking someone down.
賭けにならねって。天城越えの難易度知らねえのか？
賭けにならねって。天城越えの。
賭けにならねって。
I think they're saying something about Amagi.
賭けにならねって。天城越えの難易度知らねえのか？
難易度知らねえのか? Don't you know about 賭けにならねって? Alright, what is 賭けにならねって? Kake is one of those tough words. And he's basically saying, don't bet on it. Don't you know how tough Amaki is? Like, either physically, probably not physically, but like just how difficult it is to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like difficult in trying to.
行かないの?
Like.
どっち?
あのさ、行くの? Well, alright, well, hey, you wanna go? Do you wanna go? Where to?
行かない。
No.
ならいい。
But it's fine. That's fine.
あの人、何の用だったんだろう。
What did he want?
何の用って、デートのお誘いでしょ、どう見たって。
It looked like he wanted to ask you out on a date.
え、そうなの？
What?
そうなのって。
Yeah?
まあけど、あれはないよね。いきなりユキコって怖すぎ。
But still, for him to just immediately rush up and call you by your first name, that's scary.
よう、天城。また悩める男子振ったのか？
また悩める男子振った。振った? I don't know what 振った means here. Quick Google. Yo, Amagi, did you worry about the boys again? Not that, but basically, like, are you being bothered by boys again?
まったく、罪作りだな。
Yeah, that sounds right.
俺も去年バッサリ切られたもんな。まったく、罪作りだな。
罪作り。
俺も去年バッサリ切られたもんな。
バッサリ切られたもんな。まったく、罪作りだな。It's like straight to causing trouble. 俺も去年、バッサリは何ですか？バッサリ。Cutting down with a single stroke or ruthlessly and completely. End of sentence. 去年バッサリ折られて。
That does sound right, though, in context.
Roughly saying, like, yo, like, it's sort of a joke, but he's like, causing trouble again. You cut me down like this last year, too.
Yeah.
別にそんなことしてないよ。
Isn't this different from then?
なあ、マジで？
Wait, really?
じゃあ今度一緒にどっか出かける？
Alright, well, you wanna go home together tonight?
それは嫌だけど。
No.
わずかでも期待した俺がバカだったよ。
わずかでも期待した俺がバカだった。It's like, yeah, I was fucking... How do I say this? As expected, I was being a dummy.
つうかお前ら、あんま転校生いじめんなよ。
お前ら、あんま転校生いじめん。Alright, well, don't bully the new kid, alright?
話聞くだけだってば。
話聞くだけだって。話聞くだけ。話聞くだけ。 聞くだけだって。It's not a long sentence, but 話聞くだけ。話聞く. I feel like that might be its own word, because that's the only way I can make sense of this. 話聞く. Nope, it's two words. 話聞く. Obey, listen to, hear, give consideration to. Like, just listen to what we're saying. Fuck.
ごめんね。いきなり。
I'm sorry, that was really sudden.
ほら、もう行こう。なんか注目されてるし。
Let's hurry up and go. We're starting to draw attention. See, like, I'm pretty happy with this. I can follow about maybe a third to half of it without, like, just on initial gut reaction, which is pretty good.
そっか。親の仕事の都合なんだ。もっとしんどい理由かと思っちゃった。
At least, like, that feels good to me. If I look it up, I can understand maybe 60 to 70% of it, and about 30 to 40 I can get on just one listen.
So does that count as getting past the first day of school?
Does it? We're still on the day.
That's true.
Who made the poll? Who made the poll? Because it's up to them.
What poll?
The prediction.
The prediction, yeah.
I think it was Mystery who has gone to bed.
Will we get past the first day of school?
We're out of school, but we're still on the first day of it.
I'd say once you get back home, that will be the end of the first day of school.
When we can save, I agree with that. All right.
Yes.
そっか、親の仕事の... Alright, one more time.
そっか、親の仕事の都合なんだ。もっとしんどい理由かと思っちゃった。
しんどい。しんどいは何ですか？聞いたことない。tired, frazzled. もっとしんどい理由かと思っちゃって、母。親の仕事の都合なんだ。親の仕事. She's either talking about herself or Kubat's parents. So like, so the adult has that really inconvenient job. Sounds like they must be really frazzled, huh?
ここ、ほんとなんもないでしょ?
Is she talking about herself or gray hair?
Don't remember.
All right, moving on then. ここほんとなんも無いでしょ?
ここほんとなんもないでしょ?
なんもない。ほんと。So you really don't have anything to do here.
そこがいいとこでもあるんだけど、よその人に言えるようなもんは全然。
よそは何ですか？よそ? Tokoro? Yosho? Yoso. Another place somewhere else. Toka ga... Soko ga ii ko demo arun da kedo. There's some good kids over there, but yoso no hito ni ieru yona mon wa zenzen. Yoso no hito ni, like people outside of your family, outside of your main group. Yoso no hito ni ieru yona mono wa zenzen, but they're like never talked about. I'm losing the expression here. And Google doesn't help. So they're good people somewhere, but like maybe they're not spoken of by people outside of your group. This is a really tough message.
八十神山から取れる、なんだっけ、染め物とか焼き物とか、ちょっと有名かな。
Okay, one more time with the school name.
あ、八十神山から取れる。
八十神？
あ、八十神山、あ、八十神山から取れる。あ、
八十神山。
八十神山から取れる、なんだっけ、染め物とか焼き物とか、ちょっと有名かな。
染め物？染め物は何ですか？染め物。Dyeing. As in like good, like clothes dyeing. 染め物とか焼き物とかちょっと有名かな。So aside from the school, there's like dyeing places, there's some good fried food places. It's a little famous, a little well known.
あと、ゆきこんちの天城屋旅館は普通に自慢の名所。
And Yukiko's like, how do you say that last name? Amagiya Ryokan. So her family runs an inn, like a traveler's inn.
Yep.
あと、ゆきこんちの天城屋旅館は普通に自慢の名所。
自慢の名所。And that place is like our pride and joy, or like regularly spoken well of.
別に、
Yeah, it's a famous
ただ
inn.
古いだけだよ。
No, it's just old. That's all. People know about it because it's been around a long time.
隠れ家温泉とかって雑誌とかにもよく載ってんじゃん。
隠れ家温泉 It's like a hidden hot springs とかって
隠れ家温泉とかって雑誌とかにもよく載ってんじゃん。
雑誌とかにもよく One more time with that last word?
隠れ家温泉とかって雑誌とかにもよく載ってんじゃん。
載ってんじゃん。It was written about in a magazine as the hidden hot springs.
この町で一番立派な老舗旅館でね。ユキコはそこの次期女将なんだ。
This is good practice, but it is intimidating as I expected it to be. Thank God it's voice acted with this replay feature. Hells yes.
この町で一番立派な老舗旅館でね。ユキコはそこの町で一番立派な老舗旅館でね。ユキコはそこの次期女将なんだ。
Shimisi? I don't think she said Shimisi, but I don't know what else it could have been. So let's look up the kanji. That one first, and then... Oh, actually, the first one is kangaeru. Ga. There. Bam. And this is... Not a thing. Fuck. Oh! I got it wrong. Rojin. It's still not a word. Fuck. Is this a name?
Can you play it again?
この町で一番立派な老舗旅館でね。ユキコはそこの次期女将なんだ。
Shimise Ryokan.
Yes, that I think is the name of something.
Okay, Shimise Ryokan でね、Yukiko はどこの城塞なんて一番立派な So it's the most famous inn in town, basically.
ユキコンチ目当ての観光客とかも来るし、この町それで持ってるよね、実際。ユキコンチ目当ての観光客とかも来るし、この町それで持ってるよね、実際。
目当て Mark, landmark, meate. Alright, I feel like I recognize meate, so I'm going to add this to my learning list. Meate. Grab a shot with the camera. Bam. Okay. ユキコんち目当ての観光館？
ユキコンチ目当ての観光客とかも来るし、この町それで持ってるよね、実際。
それで持ってるよね、実際。It's like honestly, it's one of the most famous landmarks that people come to this town to see.
そんなことないけど。
It's not like that.
ね、ところでさ、ユキコって美人だと思わない？
Hey, don't you think Yuko is like a bijin? Bijin basically like, hey, don't you think she's pretty? Isn't she like, she's like one of the good-looking girls, eh? ちょっと言いにくい. So I can say yes, or I can say that's tough to say, or I can just ...
Be nice to poor Yukiko.
Well, I was about to ask why, but that's a really bad thing to say. Why?
Why would I possibly be nice to this girl?
Justify yourself. Why the fuck would I be nice?
Friendship, fuck that.
You need to convince me. 思う。
でし
ょ Right?
ちょっと、またそういうこと。
Come on, stop with this.
学校でもすごいモテんのにさ、彼氏ゼロ。おかしくない？
学校でもすごいモテんのにさ、even though she's like really popular at school, there's no boyfriends. Isn't that weird?
やめてよ、いきなり。
Stop!
全部嘘だからね。モテるとか、彼氏ゼロとか。
Like it's all rumors, it's all lies that I'm popular and that I have no boyfriends.
あ、違った。違うから。彼氏とかいらないし。
I mean, I misspoke. I don't need a boyfriend.
もう、ちえ。
Come on, ちえ。
ごめん。だってせっかくなのにノリ悪いんだもん。
Yay! I understood like almost all of that without translating. I can be a high school girl.
Congratulations.
I know the lingo. ごめん。だってせっかくなのに。One more time?
ごめん。だってせっかくなのにノリ悪いんだもん。
ノリ悪いん。What's that? ノリ悪いん。Thank you, Palisade. ノリ悪いん。ノリ悪い？Getting into the mood, enthusiasm. だって資格なのに。Like, alright, I'm sorry. I was just getting into it. We.
あれ？なんだろ
う？ Wait, what's that? Mystery music.
でね、その高校生の子、ちょうど早退したんですって。
Shopping lady. でね、
その高校生の子、ちょうど早退したんですって。
早退は何ですか？ Leaving early. その高校生の子、ちょうど早退したんですね。So those kids, they're leaving school early.
まさかアンテナに引っかかってるなんて思わないわよね。
アンテナ？
まさかアンテナに引っかかってるなんて思わないわよね。
アンテは何ですか？Stability, antenna, stability, antique, probably stability. アンテナに引っかかってるなんて思わないわよね。So, まさか、no way. You don't think the antenna was pulled out, was it?
見たかったわ。
I saw it.
遅いんだから。ついさっき警察と消防団で降ろしちゃったのよ。
遅いんだから so they're late or they're slow ついさっき警察と消防団で
遅いんだからついさっき警察と消防団で降ろしちゃったのよ。
降ろしちゃった。Take down, lend a hand, drop off, expel 警察と消防で降ろしちゃったのよ。遅いんだからついさっきつい is one of those really tricky words. It's easy to understand on conceptual level. Like, tsuku just means basically to stick onto something else or to, like, attach something. But it's used in so many words that, like, slightly modifies what they mean.
Yeah?
So I'm not sure what this means, but it's something about, like, the police and the fire people being
they
slow or late.
Something down, I think.
It's late. The police and the fire brigade took it down. The antenna, probably.
There was something on the antenna that they were late to stopping that they pulled down.
Oh.
I think that's what it was.
Okay.
怖いわね。
Scary.
こんな近くで死体だなんて。
For there to be a body here this close?
今なんて死体
What was that? A body?
A body has been discovered.
おい、ここで何してる?
What are you doing here? 実験ちょっと気になってただの通りすがり Is there something happening we just noticed or we were just passing by? We just noticed something.
邪魔になるから早く行け.
Don't get in the way, just hurry up and go.
たくあの校長。ここは通すなって言ったろうが。
There's kids here, or like high school students here. ここは通すなって言ったろう。ここは通すなって通すなって言ったろう。So word's already spread that there's something here.
知り合い
Do you know this guy?
こいつの保護者の堂島だ。まあその仲良くしてやってくれ。
I'm his guardian, 堂島。まあその仲良くしてやってくれ。仲良くしてやってくれ。仲良くして Like either we're getting close or like introduce me to your friends.
とにかく3人とも
Probably we're getting close.
うろうろしてないでさっさと帰れ。
Or we're just meeting each other. We're just getting started. とにかく3人とも
うろうろしてないでさっさと帰れ。
うろうろは何ですか？うろうろRestlessly and aimlessly. How do I fucking stairs? とにかく3人ともうろうろしてないでさっさと帰れ。Well, don't linger around here. Hurry up and go home.
足立、おめえはいつまで姉妹気分だ。今すぐ本庁帰るか？あ？
I don't know what to translate here.
足立、おめえはいつまで姉妹気分だ。今すぐ本庁帰るか？あ？
Ichi.
Madachi?
If that first one was that first one might
The first
be
one's a name.
Okay.
First one's a name.
Then I'll scratch that. おめえはいつまで
足立、おめえはいつまで姉妹気分だ。
姉妹気分だ。
今すぐ本庁帰るか？あ？
本庁? Alright, well, yeah, I mean, I would really like to have a Tom Fox social link, but, like, unlike Persona, the real world operates a bit differently, you know? You can't just force people into conversations by lingering around where they're at. Just gotta be a little bit of give and take. And I've been busy with some other stuff. Like, I've only got so much time in a day, and Tom Fox has not been a huge priority for me lately. Central Government Head Office. One more time here. Adachi.
おめえはいつまで姉妹気分だ。
姉妹気分だ。
今すぐ本庁帰るか？あ？
What are you... I don't know what the middle sentence is, but he's saying you're immediately heading back to the office, eh? Eh?
Probably something about him being useless.
I'm sorry, I...
さく、顔洗ってこい。すぐ自撮り出るぞ。
God, clean up your face. すぐ自撮り出るぞ。自撮り?
I hope you get used to this song.
How much longer is it going to be playing?
Not much longer for now.
The for now. Laying out the ground place, taking space. Sugu torichi deruzo. Police legwork. Probably legwork. Clean up your face. Hurry up and get back to work.
Yep.
Is this what happened at the school?
アンテナに引っかかってたってどういうことなんだろう?
Okay, I know what どういうことなんだろう is, but that first sentence is a really good example of fucking... Like... How do I say this? The last two-thirds of that sentence are very frequently said syllables in the Japanese language that I am nowhere near understanding yet. Like, from the first kanji, from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from the 6th character until the end of the first line, like, I've seen all of these 100 times. I have no idea what she's fucking saying. Because they're all, like, adjustments to a word stacked on top of each other.
アンテナに引っかかってたってどういうことなんだろう?
引っかかってたって。引っかかって is... 何ですか? 引っかかって。Let's put this into deep L instead, and then I can just work backwards. 引っかかって。引っかかってたって。This is probably the biggest hurdle to me learning Japanese. Like, I can understand vocabulary, I can understand most of the grammar. It's these, like, stacking adjustments on top of each other that fucking always gets me stuck.
If you ever want to know why I consider Finnish an impossible language to learn, the entire language is that.
Yeah. Alright. No worries. I understand. Kakatte. He said it was stuck. So, antenna, ante. Let's also add this. Antenna ni hikkakatte. Okay, antenna, the antenna.
Yep.
Antenna ni hikkakatte tatte. Antenna ni hikkakaru. Stuck. Hikkakatte. He was saying the antenna was stuck. Do you want me to break that one down? Anybody curious? If not,
I mean, feel free to, if you want to. I'm interested in hearing it.
Hikakaru means to be stuck. Yeah, hikakaru. So
yeah.
Let me see if I can just add a mouse to the capture here.
I feel like there's a subject missing from this.
Capture cursor. Okay. I think I just killed the capture.
Oh well.
And now I don't know how to get it back. Great. There it is. Okay. So this bit here. Hikaka, this bit right here, that's hikakaru. As Mooballs just said, this means to get stuck. So hikaka de, this turns it into a quote. And then hikakateta turns it into a past tense, like, so he said, or he was saying, and then the second te turns this whole thing into, like, a statement that can be commented on. So think of it like this, like, I'm going to the store is a quote. I'm going to the store, quotations. She said. So I'm going to the store is in quotations, and then the rest of the sentence is like what you're adding on top of it. That's what this second te means. Thanks, Dan. Shit.
Yeah, this does remind me a lot of when I tried to learn Finnish, because it's just all of these suffixes and prefixes to words you know, changing everything about it. Sometimes just entire sentences are done that way.
So, I'm playing Persona 4, and I've been going for almost 5 goddamn hours. We are not yet past day 1 of school.
This is a 400-hour game. That's the rate we're doing it.
I am this many drinks of sake down. I've been enjoying my Monday, and have some goddamn fucking cannons in your face. Chow, you were on stream when I started!
This is going to be 2022. All of it.
This is just a preview, alright? I'm not done ZX yet. I can't do this every Monday.
Non-existent.
Everything was muted. Both you and me. Hi, Dan. Chow. How you doing?
That's okay. We said nothing interesting, apparently.
There was a Pikachu in that? I wasn't paying attention. Hi, welcome. How you doing? I forgot what I said.
Something about you were in meat because Persona 4 doesn't let you be not meat, and now you are gone entirely.
None of that rings any bells. Are you sure that's what I said? I feel like you made that up.
I'm pretty sure that's what you said. Some version of it.
So, Persona 4 turns out to be a little too much for my CPU to handle. The game itself is fine, but trying to run the VTuber at the same time is not fine. So I've been in my meat body since then. Except now, even the meat body doesn't want to load. So yay. The game has crashed 4 times. I've found 1 save. I've been going for 5 hours. Actually, a good 2 hours, 3 hours of this has not even been Japanese practice. It's just been fucking around and joking while we occasionally go to the next line.
Eventually.
It's been a fun time. How you doing? What were you playing? If anybody's new here, my name is Ryan, aka Kuuribro. I'm living my dream. I literally quit my job back home in Canada and moved over to Japan to be a video game dev, and now I'm doing it. And I'm playing games in Japanese to learn the language, and somebody in my Twitter decided to vote for Persona 4 as my next language game, and I'm fucking terrified, because this is not easy.
It's good practice.
Persona 4 is like adult level Japanese.
Yeah, it's called Trial by Fire.
I voted for Mother 3, and I thank you for it, Chow. Random earthquake as well. Game is definitely taking off the kids' gloves. Was it an earthquake? Or was that in Pokemon?
I didn't realize I was muted that whole fucking time. That's great.
I muted us! You didn't have to mute yourself!
I think I got up to grab a snack.
That's fair. Why put it on the poll if you were going to be scared? Because you think I would move over to Japan if I wasn't ready to take on scary stuff? I'll do it. That doesn't mean it's not scary.
I want you to know that entire time I kept trying to say things and then you would say something like, why does he keep interrupting me? That's so rude. It's his stream, I know, but like, come on, man. He's just like, no, you were just not saying anything. Great.
I can't believe it.
Whew.
It's been a while, Freeze, okay?
Random earthquake, tween wiped and forced revives out the ass. Monster house late in the dungeon, we shat ourselves. We got a rain dance TM and a poggers cloister to make Groudon a joke. I'm gonna assume all of that means things, and I'm just gonna relate it over to my own recent Pokemon like shitstorm moment when I faced Team Jupiter just this past weekend, and lost almost my whole team. Like, she killed everybody. She killed my Ponyta in Pokemon Platinum. She killed my starter Turters. She killed my Rock. She killed my Electric Pants. She killed the other thing I had, and the only reason I survived was because I had a mirror that could not attack, and they ran out of attack moves, and I just confused them until they died. I should not have won that, and now I have 2 Mons left alive with 2 gym badges, and I don't know how I'm gonna continue that game.
You know, Electric Pants sounds pretty nice.
They must be heated.
Just a bit shocking, you know, it gives you a tingle in some areas that you don't really want them, but at the same time you do.
It was...
I think those are the kind of pants Yosuke's wearing from the way he was acting before.
It was an event, and now we're currently going through a mystery. You are doomed. Alright, but hold on, it's not just the mirror, I also have a Weasel. So...
Very helpful, very Aquajet.
Checkmate.
I think it'd be interesting to see you do a mystery dungeon.
I do too, but it's gonna have to wait 3 years because Persona 4 has happened first. You literally walked in on me explaining why Japanese is impossible to learn because of that first line.
Hey, if the entire language was that, then it would be impossible to learn.
It kinda is, though, because that's how people talk.
I mean, he's understanding it. He's just... It's going so slowly.
TBH, I did Rescue Team DX since I really love Red Rescue Team and almost 100% as a kid, so I was more than glad to stream play it. I don't know anything about the Rescue games, so what were your options there?
Well, DX is a remake of the original Red and Blue.
Alright.
And then there's a DS one that's like Time,
Darkness, and Sky. And then there's Super, which I remember people not liking very much, and there's some after that, but that's around where I completely fell off.
Wasn't there a WiiWare one that was Japan only that looked like Pokemon Rumble for some reason?
Don't know.
No? Gaze to Infinity was the one that was awful, right?
ジュネスに寄って帰んのまたにしよっか。
ジュネスに寄って帰んの。ジュネスに寄って帰んの? Alright, that's the word. The rule for this is that I can translate one word per dialogue box. Which is not gonna really speed things up as much as you would think, but that's what I have to work with. Because sometimes
otherwise you're gonna put entire sentences in there.
Translating stuff is not as simple as just like type in the character, you know? Because some of these are done in kanji that are not really easy to find. And even if I can hear the dialogue spoken, which, you know, I can because thank God this game has voice acting, like, there are accents? And maybe they just say it in a weird way, or maybe Jisho just doesn't accept that I heard it correctly. And sometimes what they're saying is not actually a word, and I have to take it from Jisho and put it into Deep L instead.
I have definitely seen times where I know you have misheard certain words, so...
That's fair, but, like, I'm not gonna get this 100%. If I can get this 65, that's a success.
Oh, yeah.
Stop and return home. Junesu ni kai... One more time. 寄って帰る。ジュネスに寄って帰るのまたにしよっか。Stop back at Junes. Something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
じゃあ、私たちここでね。明日から頑張ろう、お隣さん。
Alright, well, we're gonna head back now. Do your best from tomorrow, Mr. Neighbor. Good footstep sounds. 二人は行ってしまった。They left. 今日はまっすぐ帰ろう。You head back. I was about to quit. I was about to quit because I've been on here for 5 hours, but it's a holiday. Now that I got a raid, let's keep shit going.
5 more hours.
That's a little. I gotta go out. It's already 4 p.m. and I do have to make plans with somebody tonight.
I would leave if we did 5 more hours. I have been up for a while.
All right.
And I don't just mean for this. I was also playing Yakuza before this.
My plans have opened up. Dude wants to reschedule to tomorrow.
So congratulations, you're done with the first school day.
Am I? I haven't made it back to the save point. If I crashed right now, we'd lose it all.
But
I don't even say that. I played this game. I know that's a thing that happens.
I don't know why you two are having such issues. I'm assuming you're playing the Steam version?
Because the PC port is kind of like it's not. The gameplay itself is still fine. It's just it is unstable as fuck. It crashes constantly. It freaks out on occasion. It doesn't like being on anything that's not a Vita, apparently.
So I can do the school, I can do the shopping district, I can go to Junes, Hana, something. I need to, somebody remind me, next time they say the town name, I have to write that down, because that needs to make it onto my names sheet.
Inaba?
I can go, huh? Inaba? Alright, then I'm gonna write that down right now.
Also, never had an issue on PC. That's probably because my PC is like 5 years old, and I think Ryan's on a laptop.
I'm on a laptop that is at this point about 3.5 years old.
So that's probably why both of us are having problems.
Yeah, my PC is just as old, although I did upgrade GPU, but from what I heard, it's a CPU and RAM issue, which you can mod it to let it use more RAM.
That'd be cool, except that I don't like to mod stuff. And secondly, like, anybody who plays this game on their own, remember, me and Green are streaming this shit, which takes a lot of your CPU resources.
Yeah, yeah. Because for a second I was like, oh yeah, I would have liked that, because I do mod my shit. In fact, I was going to mod, there was a mod that, like, apparently you could romance Yosuke, and I was gonna be like, oh yeah, but no.
Why would you want to?
Because he's a cool boy. He's a dumbass.
It
but, you know,
romance Ryosuke.
That's kind of my type. I have a type, and my type is no brain cells.
This is a river, and this is go back home. Dojima.
What's your opinion of Junpei?
Junpei? Oh, I like Junpei.
Yeah,
so
Junpei's pretty cool.
He's a little horny for my tastes, but he's sweet.
Well, Junpei's just like absolutely pumping with testosterone. Dude's an athlete. He's got to get it out somehow.
That's the one problem with the dumb. Well, I don't want to call him dumb because that's more than what each of these characters are. But like, you know, the goofballs of each Persona game is that like they're also like really flirty and or horny, and it's just like, why are you like? I like everything else. It's just like you're a little bit much when it comes to when any woman enters the room.
Yeah, Junpei's probably the best of them.
1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody call out a number.
4.
Let's go with 3. Well, I'm late.
Green got there first. Yeah, by the way, to anybody who's new coming in from Dan's Raid, I've never played this game before. I'm gonna miss more than half of it. I don't care about doing a quote-unquote ideal playthrough. Persona games, I feel like they give you so many options that you're supposed to just go through it at your own fucking pace, and you're not supposed to complete it on your first run. So this is gonna be just a very natural experience it as it comes type of run.
Yeah, no, that's the best way to play a Persona. I thought you meant like in terms of like you're getting like only parts of the plot, but I was gonna say that A, you're translating it pretty well, and B, you have people like us that can fill in any blanks that you miss for mistranslations. But yeah, in terms of the actual like gameplay, like the social links or like extra bonus RPG stuff, yeah, you don't need to do everything. 100% completing a Persona game your first try through, that's pain.
Subblade Storm, thank you for the follow. All right, I'm at the Riverside.
Cool.
I'm also
don't think there's anything to do here.
Probably not gonna check everything that's checkable because there's so many things. I will grow into the language as I play. This road is so long. Why is there so much road with nothing on it? Oh, because there's a park.
Sometimes you need a good job.
He walks a lonely road, the only road that he has ever known.
This guy has known nothing about loneliness. He is the exact opposite.
Kara idou shimasu ka? No, I'm okay. I can stick around here. I want to know why my camera went down. But
what do you mean went down?
I mean, like, I don't have a face cam up anymore.
Oh, that camera.
Did you check your sources in OBS or XSplit or whatever you're using?
Still running. Oh, I might have just frozen OBS.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I hate when that happens.